I was just discussing this the other day with my intern and saying, like, it starts with you. If you come in and convey that this is a place to be serious, that it's important, and that you need to be dialed in, and the level of intensity needs to be high, they'll match your intensity and they'll match your level of focus. So it starts with the coach, and that was again something I learned back really early on from those mentors in the collegiate setting. Was like, run the room, make sure that you have a commanding presence. That doesn't mean that it has to be authoritarian. I know that there's a lot of discussion now on having more autonomy in the weight room, and we do that after we establish that we have this high level of safety, and that we continue to reinforce those important principles. But again, it starts with me. Another big piece, just from like a programming standpoint and maintaining safety, is how we organize things, how we organize our rotation of lifts. And I'm a big fan of trying to have as few different exercises going on at one time as possible. Just to kind of try to explain a little bit of our setup. We're not a huge school. We're about 1,200 kids with the high school, so kind of a small to average size high school in Colorado. And we have 7 racks, we have 7 cable stacks, and we have 7 power blocks. So at any given moment, I don't love there being more than 3 main movements going on at one time. And even having said that, I'm going to try to structure it to where if there's one exercise that requires a higher level of my eyes on it, maybe a higher level of focus from a coaching standpoint because of risk, for example, barbell bench press, maybe, or if it's the first time we're going heavy on a front squat or anything, then I don't want what's going on the other side of the room behind me to be of the same level of that needs to be coached at closely. So that's an easy one to just to say, like, I want clear lines of sight on the most important things. I want to be able to get to athletes. I want to be able to have a clear, concise coaching cue to them. So not a whole lot's going on. It's not chaos. It's controlled. It's controlled chaos, if you will. So everything's ran on a timer. Everything's ran very much like a system of rotations from each set to each exercise. So that minimizes the amount of things that are going on and the amount of times that something might go on behind my line of sight. It's not to say that it can't happen. Again, as a coach, you've got to be diligent. You've got to be on top of it all the time.